Namaskar. My heartfelt greetings to parents, teachers, and educators. My most loving regards to little children around. I'm not sure how many of you realize that we are blessed to be present amongst these young children. I say blessed because we do not know what kind of potential and future each one of them have. Each one of them is so unique, so capable that they can almost rewrite the history or recreate the future. I've heard so many mothers say, मेरा बच्चा तो लाखों में एक है. My son is one in a million. Yet, when it comes to classrooms, we forget that. We start comparing them with others in the class. As parents, our focus shifts from the unique capabilities of the child to the marks the child scores. Our view of learning is based on marks earned. By nature, human beings are delighted when he or she learns anything new. Our mind is inquisitive and curious. That is the way a child is by birth. But why does this feeling of joy disappear when we go to the school? I found the answers to this when I visited so-called best schools in Bongaigaon. The rote learning method, classrooms with 50, 60 students, untrained, insensitive teachers, exam orientation, corporal punishment. Under such an event, the school no longer remains a school of learning, but it becomes a center for earning. Let me tell you a story. One day, it so happened that a learned professor of a university purchased a home appliance, a little complex home appliance. She took it home, she read the instructions and tried to put the appliance together. She just tried very hard, but she couldn't put it together. So she left all those parts in a heap and went off to work. When she came back in evening, to her surprise, the appliance was properly assembled and already used. She called the maid and asked, "Who fixed this?" The maid said, "I did." She couldn't believe it and asked again, "How did you do it?" The maid replied, "When you don't know how to read and write, you have to use your brains." How true is this, my friends? If a school educates you but does not teach you how to use your brain, is that education? Consider this. A child goes through school and studies a topic each period, one topic after another, with little understanding but learns it by heart. For example, he will learn how to convert millimeter to centimeter, centimeter to meter, and meter to kilometer. But if you ask him to convert an inch to meter, he will not be able to answer or work out a solution. Or let's say, if you give the child a real life example asking him to calculate the distance between Bangalore to Bongaigaon, he will not be able to do so. I call such students as educated illiterates, where they have been fed with so much information and data that their natural intelligence is suppressed. The flowering of the mind is nipped right in pre-primary level. The child loses all his curiosity and inquisitiveness. We at Strategum Eduserve have partnered with Braintree International School to ensure that this does not happen with our children. Backed with decades of experience in school education across India, we will teach our children how to use their brains, be creative, and understand the diversity of each concept, relating it to real life-like situations. When you give our child at Braintree the task to find the distance between Bangalore and Bongaigaon, he will ask you many questions before he generates the answer to your question. Like, do you know the aerial distance or distance by road or train? Shortest distance or distance that takes the least time? Are there any stoppages? Will you require any additional information? Can I search the distance using Google Maps? Basically, we would want to ensure that the Braintree students are smart, driven by multiple intelligence of each child clearly attributing for their uniqueness. As we celebrate the annual day program, I would want you to think over a single thought. How can we inspire our children, nurture their natural intelligence and eagerness to explore the unexplored? I assure you that my team is committed to change the way the children are educated in this city. Thank you for your trust and patience. I look forward to meet soon in near future. Thank you.